What do you think about when you think about the word legacy? My father, who passed away now 14 years ago, his biggest legacy he left for us was his value system. And that has brought us more success and even more wealth, if you want to term it in money, than any amount of money he could have left for us. Because the value system he lived his life by and left that for us so that we could use that value system to build. If he just left money and no strong value system, we would have used that money to destroy ourselves. So, what was the real legacy? See, legacy is not what you leave, it's what you live. And he lived it in his life. Was he perfect? No. Did we always agree with what he did? No. Human nature. But still, that legacy was powerful. Here's another line, another phrase. Don't deny your children the privilege of struggle. See, struggle is a privilege. Don't deny your children the privilege of struggle. Now, sounds weird, isn't it? How can struggle be a privilege? See, often, as parents, we struggle through certain aspects of our life, and that struggle teaches us. It teaches us lessons. It builds our character. It hones our thinking and our emotional maturity. And then we try to deny our children that same privilege when they go through similar struggles. So when they go through certain struggles in life, we try to take the struggle away from them as parents. By doing that, we're denying them the privilege of what they would have learned from the struggle. Now, does it mean that you let your children or those around you struggle to the point where it hurts them so much that it destroys them? No, I'm not saying that, obviously. If you struggled in your life to the point where you were financially broke and you had absolutely no food in your home, does it mean when your kid is going through the same thing, you say, well, that's okay, man, you're going to learn a lot from that. Just let you do what you're going to do. No, I'm not saying that. But you see, as parents, sometimes we go the other extreme because we say this mentality of, I want to give my children what I never had. I want to give them what I never had. Be careful with that statement. Because by you saying you want to give them what you never had, it means if you struggle in some area of life, now you overcompensate for that and you give them so much more of what you never had that they don't even need to work. They don't need to struggle. They don't need to grow. And that's when your legacy, when you leave this world, will destroy them. Because when you leave, you won't be there to give them what you never had. And they won't know how to handle the struggle that all of us at some point in our lives go through in every aspect of life. Because you denied them the privilege of struggle. What legacy are you leaving? What legacy are you living? So of course, we don't want our kids to struggle unnecessarily. Like for example, if you didn't have money to go to university and you had to work every single day to pay for your own studies or whatever the case is, your own education, and you're thinking, well, I'm going to make my kids just borrow money and they're going to have to work their brains out just to get themselves through university, even though I might have the money to pay for them to study. Okay, that's a bit silly. Now, I'm not saying make it so comfortable for your children that you buy him a Porsche while he's driving to university every single day and say, well, I'm going to give him what I never had. I would have liked the Porsche when I was driving to university as a student, so I'm going to give it to my son or my daughter. No, you're hurting them. Because there's no struggle in life for them. There's no way for them to express their ambition. There's no way for them to even have a goal because you removed all of that. So don't give your children what you never had. Teach them what you never knew. Don't give them what you never had. Teach them what you never knew. How valuable is that? So yes, make their lives a bit more comfortable than you had it, maybe. because every generation will have their struggle. So I'm not saying if you had to walk 5 miles to school every day, make your kids walk 5 miles to school every day. No. They'll have their own struggles where they will learn certain life lessons. But be careful, have this balance. Are you removing every struggle, denying them the privilege of the growth? Are you giving them so much of what you never had that you're forgetting to teach them what you never knew? Figure out what is it that you wish you knew when you were their age. Teach them those things so that when you're not there, they'll be able to deal with the struggles that life and this world present. See, because even people with lots of money, lots of success, or whatever the case you might consider to be success, also have struggles. There may be relationship issues, there may be health struggles, health challenges. There may be so many different struggles that they go through